So I found this play kitchen on the side of the road. It is very dirty and worn, but the plastic is in pretty good shape. It just needs a cleanup. So I'm going to clean it up and paint it, and we'll see how that goes. It also has some water in the bottom there. So I'm gonna drill a couple holes and drain that water out, and then pressure wash it and paint and prime it. So when I was dumping the water out, it looks like there is some buildup in there. So I found a screwdriver, and I'm gonna take off the top piece and then this piece, and hopefully I'm able to clean down in there to get rid of that green stuff that's in there. I removed all the screws, and then I had to hammer out. It's kind of linked together. So then when I push this piece out, you can see all the dirt and buildup in here. They probably had this outside. So I'm glad I took this apart, and we'll be able to clean it more thoroughly. And it'll be easier to paint when it's in a couple different pieces. So I was able to separate all of them into 3 pieces, which is perfect. And now I'm going to pressure wash them. Also, I was hoping there was a hole in the top here so I could thoroughly wash the inside where all that green stuff was. But I think I'm gonna cut a square here to pour some cleaner down there and make sure there's nothing in there before we start working on this, and let our little nephews and niece play with it because we don't want them to get sick. So next step is pressure washing. So I was going to pressure wash, but I went in our storage in our backyard and I can't seem to find the pressure washer, and Justin's deployed right now, so I have a good feeling it's in this one that's locked. So he gets back Thursday, so I guess we'll have to postpone any further work on the little play kitchen until Thursday. But stay tuned. Nice work. So now we can clean inside and then start painting. And Justin graciously pressure washed it for me, so I got all the dirt off of it, and once we clean the inside here, we will be ready to paint. Oh, almost fell over.
So, tried getting in there with one hole, didn't really work. So there's some scudge that we couldn't reach. Some more in there, but we cut a bigger hole so that we can get in pretty thoroughly and get all that skunk out of there.
And we were using a toilet brush to clean it. So hopefully this will give better access.
This cleaner is actually surprisingly super good. You can get it at the dollar store. It's called LA Awesome Spray, and it is phenomenal. Degreaser, breaks down all the scudge on anything. It's awesome. This is not a dollar store product.
are rinsing it out after Justin cleaned it with the brush, and I think that will take care of all of the buildup in there. And we'll let it dry and then do one last final clean to get the dirt off, and then start painting. Rock and roll. So we made it to the final prep phase where I'm using disinfectant wipes and just cleaning off the surfaces to get that little bit of leftover dirt on there. That way the paint sticks to it nice. And once we wipe everything down and let it dry, we're gonna start painting. So this had stickers on it, so I was able to scratch those off with a spoon. And now I'm working on these little stickers that were sun faded. And there's my trusty old spoon. We're going to scratch this off to ensure that the paint sticks to it. So the spoon didn't really work well. So Justin decided to use this, which was a great idea, except that it started to melt it when the wires were getting so hot. I don't know if you can see that there. So now he is hooking up the sander, and I think that should work better. Let's give it a shot. Today is painting day. Making noises back there. So I went to Home Depot and I got these different spray colors. So this will be the top portion, paint and primer, and it adheres to plastic. And that's like a cream color. And then I got this green, same thing, paint and primer for the bottom portion. So it's gonna be like a two-tone, kind of natural vibe to it. So we're gonna get spraying and we'll see how it turns out. Here's the setup. We've got everything dusted down and a covering on our table, and we're gonna start painting. So we've decided to pop these out. They just require that little tab to be pushed down, and we're gonna paint these green so they match like the bottom portion, and then the pink is gonna be the cream colored. So got the first coat on. Looks pretty good. I'm not worried about the back here because that will be hidden, but I think it came out nice. The second coat will be really nice. Then we're gonna paint this one green. We got 2 coats on, and I sprayed the little faucet and the knobs, and I like that green. So now I've got this piece ready and we're gonna spray it green. Here it is. I love it. So the top is going to be covered, so I'm not worried about that pink. But we did the back, and the faucets are over there, and then this is the microwave door, and then the top 2 pieces. besides turning into the Grinch, I think it was successful. So we're gonna let it dry and then touch up any spots that I missed and put her together. And today is Christmas Eve, so we're cutting it close. But hopefully we'll have it done. We're going to have it done for Christmas morning with our little nephews, and I hope they love it. So stay tuned. After it dries, we'll put it all together. So it's the morning after, and everything looks good. There are a couple of spots that weren't hit, so I'm just gonna touch those up like that. And then I'm gonna put it together. This is a little preview of what it'll look like. I love the color combinations. And this will lock in, and we'll put the piece up behind it. And then I have a little basket that I'm gonna put here with the fruits and different utensils in it. It's coming together. I'm sorry for the noise. I think someone's vacuuming, but I'm representing Christmas because it's Christmas Eve today, and I'm going to pop these back in. I think it just snap if I push it. Awesome. Nice. Scratched it a little bit, but that's okay. It looks good. And this is the little burner. I painted it green, and that fits right here. Looks good. And then this piece go up here like I showed you in the last video. I am loving it. And this little knob even turns. This is it. I screwed it all in. I painted over the screws so they kind of matched, and I took a Q-tip and sprayed the end of it to touch up the little spaces under the faucet where they scratched the paint up. And now I'm going to stage it. I bought little fruits and a pan and stuff like this. So I'm gonna stage it on here, and I'll show you the final product. So I've decided to take the cap from this spray can and just cut out a piece of each color and tape it to the inside of the playhouse or play kitchen, just in case I need to go and buy another can to touch little pieces of it up if it starts to. So I just taped the plastic pieces from the spray cans to this little piece of tape, and I'm just gonna put it right under here just in case. Flip this back over, and now I'm gonna stage it. I am thrilled at how it came out. I'm so excited to show you guys. After all that hard work and sweat and time, I love it. Check it out. It came out so good. I think the boys are gonna love it. Little refrigerator, freezer. Thank you for coming along with us on this journey and flipping this thing that used to be a piece of trash and is now a beautiful kitchen for our nephews. And I'll take a video of them tomorrow morning on Christmas.
Hey, they wouldn't think any cheese.
Well, they're gonna love that.